Hi guys, happy Wednesday. It is 4:30 and I am in my home office because I was wedding dress shopping all day and did not have time to get home before doing this live video. So I am currently in the Catonsville parking ride and I wanted to give you some information for the spring market because it is here in full swing whether people think so or not. And I just wanted to share some information. I'm working with one or two clients right now that really inspired this video for me. And I just wanted to kind of talk to my buyers out there, whether you're one of mine or you're working with someone else, or if you're still pondering whether or not to buy a house this year. I wanted to give you my 3 tips to really, hi Adam, I wanted to give you my 3 tips to navigating the spring market. So my first one, really, if you haven't started your process and you're thinking about buying a home during the springtime, I highly recommend being fully approved before you go and buy a house. And the reason is, in the spring market, homes sell super quick, most likely, especially right now in a lot of the popular areas in Baltimore City and Baltimore County and Harford County surrounding areas. There are, it's really still a seller's market. There are not many homes on the market and a lot of buyers looking to buy their first home or a move-up home or a move-down home. So it's really important to not have a pre-qualification, but a real solid pre-approval from a local lender. And what that means is that you've sent them all of your documents, they've pulled your credit. So basically you can go in with your offer and have full backing that you are ready to move forward and there aren't going to be any blips with your credit or with your pre-approval. So that's probably my first recommendation. My second recommendation is really, really important and includes conversations that you should be having before you go out and look at houses. And that's really, you want to know your limits. You want to know and have conversations with whoever you're buying a house with. What are you willing to spend? What seller help do you really, really need? And if you find that absolute perfect house, are you willing to walk away once you get to a certain price point, or are you willing to push it? And the reason it's really important to have those conversations beforehand is if you find that house and you tell your real estate agent that, yeah, I'm not really willing to go to full price and we're willing to drop this house, and then it turns out that there were multiple offers and someone else had a full price or even over asking price offer and you lost out. I hate it when my buyers are completely heartbroken because they haven't had all of those full conversations. Love this first tip, get fully approved. Yes, Adam, and Adam is one person who can definitely help with that. So I highly recommend that you're really knowing your limits and having all of those conversations. And your real estate agent, of course, can help you with that and kind of ask you questions, but really it's the conversation that you need to have with your significant other or whoever you're thinking about buying a house with. And to keep this short and sweet, it's be fully pre-approved, know your limits, and then something special, no matter if you're, well, actually you can't use this if you're a first-time home buyer, so it really benefits those who are looking for the next house and still have a house to sell. Because in the spring market or any seller's market, when there are a lot of buyers and not many homes, you really need to be aggressive with your offer. You need to include maybe escalation clauses if there are multiple offers, and you need to have as few contingencies as possible. And one major contingency that really holds up offers and makes sellers think twice is if you have another house to sell. So if you have another house to sell and you really love a house on the market, something you may want to consider is something called a bridge loan. And again, I am not a local lender, I'm a real estate agent, so telling you all the ins and outs of bridge loans and if you would qualify for them and if it would be the best circumstance for you is not really my expertise, but I do have a couple people who would be able to answer those questions for you. But the basic components of what a bridge loan is it basically allows you to purchase a house without selling your other house. So it kind of bridges the gap. So it allows you to move forward, make an offer, and purchase the new house while still having your other house. And then the loan program or the bank allows you to then 6 months to move forward with the sale of your other house. So this can be a really good situation if you know that you have some equity built up in your current house, and if you know it'll sell quickly, it can be a really good option for you, and something that you definitely want to speak to a lender and your real estate agent about. But those are just my tips. I want to make sure that I'm bringing you consistent and updated information, and I really want to be doing these for you regularly so that you can know to expect them at 4:30 every single Wednesday, and I'll let you know if anything strays from that. But I just want to bring you different tips and things that come up in my weekly and daily practice. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any questions anytime, and if you want more information for bridge loans, maybe I can find another lender to do a video with me next week or in the next couple weeks to bring you more information on that. But I will talk to you soon. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and that's it. Talk to you soon. Bye.